Good morning. You're watching PA Harness Week. I'm Sharla McBride. Well, the racing started here at Harrah's, Philadelphia last week, and tonight the racing season starts at Pocono Downs. It's going to be a huge year for Pocono Downs. We'll have the details coming up a little later. And then, were you feeling the luck of the Irish this St. Patrick's Day? We'll show you a few horses that were. That's coming up. Earlier this week, Pocono Downs held a news conference briefing us on the Breeders' Crown being held at the Pocono track in the fall. The beautiful Kelly Connors is back with us and has the details. Plus, we'll go back in time with one of the world's most famous drivers, Hervé Filion, to take us through a race. And I'll catch up with a fan favorite driver, Tim Tetrick, to discuss the new racing season ahead. PA Harness Week is racing's fastest paced half hour, and it all starts right now on Comcast Sportsnet.
There they go. Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily. Underway. Starting fast outside here, Express Messenger to the early. 15-5 before the halftime. Just over 3 to go. At the top of the stretch.
Hi there, and hello, and welcome to our show. PA Harness Week is all revved up, and we're ready to bust a move, baby. That's right, 10:30 in the morning here at Comcast Sportsnet. All kinds of good stuff going on. We don't even care if we have to go 2, 3 deep. It doesn't matter, because if you come here, you sit in this pocket, you get a 2-hole trip. It's going to be a perfect trip, and we promise you'll not make a break with any extraneous talk that doesn't apply directly to the great sport of harness racing. You got all that, babe?
I think I did. The only one you left out was first over, the only racing term. I'm so impressed by that open.
And I'm going to tell you something else. We're not going to hobble you like a trotter. We're not going to hobble you with any extraneous terms, are we?
That's right. So put your blinkers on and stay here and watch.
All righty. Let me tell you what's going on. Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. Can you dig it?
Oh, I can totally dig it. A huge year. Breeders' Crown coming up October 19th. And guess what? There was a huge press conference, and Kelly Connors was there to cover all the action at that big news event.
This fall, the industry's top pacers and trotters will go head-to-head at Mohegan Sun and Pocono Downs with one goal in mind, to achieve that crowning moment in the winner's circle.
It all comes down to the Breeders' Crown.
There's going to be some great racing, some great drivers, some great horses, and it'll be the biggest and the best it's ever been.
This week, Pocono Downs held a press conference to kick off their 48th season of live harness racing, highlighted by the Breeders' Crown.
Rock and roll having a coronation of the Breeders' Crown final!
The sport's richest championship series broke records at Pocono in 2010 when it became the first track to host all 12 races in one night. The event left long-standing attendance, handle, and performance records by the wayside. This year, it's back with the goal of making the Crown's 30th anniversary the best one yet.
In 2010, we had, I think, $2.5 million in handle. We are determined to break 3, if not 4. And, between international simulcasting and the additional attention that Pocono has received, constantly working to build on their handle, build on their attendance, build on their stake schedule, and I think we'll get there.
Sun Stakes Saturday, Super Stakes Sunday, and the Crown equal one of the most robust stake schedules offered by Pocono to date. With the help of the Pennsylvania Harness Horsemen's Association, the track is offering a $1 million bonus to the connections if the same 3-year-old trotting colt can sweep all 3 finals in 2013.
We have 3 of the biggest days in harness racing here in Pennsylvania, northeast Pennsylvania, are going to happen here. That's very exciting, and I'm sure the trainers out there are paying attention, and they might be skipping other races to make these our 3 major venues.
While the lightning-fast 5/8 mile track will play host to some of the year's most prestigious races, there's still plenty to be said about the overnight races, which get underway tonight.
Just the overnight racing, everyday racing has improved so much that people that haven't been to the track in maybe a few years would be shocked to see how good the racing is. Our racing is comparable to any track in the country right now.
The bottom purse is bigger than the biggest purse used to be. So, everybody can make a living at it now, and we're headed forward.
The Breeders' Crown is set for October 19th. For a look at the full racing and stake schedule, you can head online to MoheganSunPocono.com. For PA Harness Week, I'm Kelly Connors.
Thank you, Kelly. And don't forget, tonight, 6:30 p.m. post time at Mohegan Sun of Pocono Downs. Be there or be square. I know everyone is all excited about the Breeders' Crown now, October 19th. I just wanted to mention 2 more dates to get psyched up about. June 29th, the Earl Beale Memorial, okay?
Big
also,
trot, big trot.
Yes, Ben Franklin. August 17th, Battle of the Brandywine is there, and the Colonial. So you've got a huge night in June, a huge night in August, and a huge night in October.
Just cute. Stay with us when we come back. We'll have more exciting racing action from right here at Harrah's, Philadelphia.
Here comes Art of Illusion to take charge as they come in front of us on the first occasion.
When it's your time to shine, what will you do? At Mohegan Sun, wherever tonight takes you, it's your time to shine.
Hey there, you. Welcome back to another exciting episode of PA Harness Week. Along with Heather Vitale, I'm Steve Ross, and you are ready for action, aren't you? I can tell you're chomping at the bit out there, right? Drinking your coffee, that big Danish, that big... We call it cherry in the center and everything else. All right, race number 6 here at Harrah's Philly on Sunday. It was a goodie. Condition pace, non-winners of 5 races in their last 5 starts. Number 4, Picture Me, was 8-5 with Georgie Knapp. Number 1, Art of Illusion. Now, the two of them seem to go together. Picture Me and Art of Illusion, maybe. Was 9-5 with Cat Manzi, if you're into that name game thing. And number 2, Emerald Empress with Corey Callahan was the 6-1 third choice. And with the call, our man James Withright.
Art of Illusion, a length and a half in front, is trying to get a little bit of separation from Emerald Express, now extending the lead to 2. Ask Directions is the first over challenger within a neck of Emerald Express to try to get into that second spot. Diane's Shark has decent cover wide of Picture Me. They're 3.5 from the front. The Gray Philanthropist still has 5 to make up from third over, a length better than What a Jolt, unable to advance. And Bodine Hanover remains last of all. 3/4, 124 and 4. 3/16 to go. Art of Illusion's lead has been cut to a length by the first over Ask Directions. Diane's Shark is cut loose 3 wide off the turn. Emerald Express can do no more. Off the corner, Art of Illusion, now 2 in front. Diane's Shark driven to give chase, having passed Ask Directions and Emerald Express. Up to the line, Diane's Shark going a good bit better than Art of Illusion.
Well, leave it to a shark to spoil the party. This shark's name was Diane, off at 11-1 with Eric Abbatiello, who, by the way, is a much improved driver. I got to say that. I got to give him his props.
Oh, I think that's good.
Yeah, I think
Give props where props are due. And you're a much improved host.
Why, thank you right kindly. Let me pinch my cheek. Okay, got a perfect trip behind number 3, Ask Directions, something no self-respecting male would ever do. To get up and beat Art of Illusion by a head in 153 and 2 and paid $25.80 to boot. Picture Me settled for third. The 9th on Sunday here at Harrah's Philly was the feature. If you'll rub your hands together. And Heather's got that one for you.
Yes, I do. It's 3- and 4-year-old colts. The purse is $18,000. Number 2 is Man He Can Scoot. This is the bettor's choice. 4-5, coming off a 151 and 2 lifetime best win. Number 5 is Ideal Champ. Now, this horse is looking for his 3rd straight. He's been taking classes, like jumps up in classes, though, so this is a little tougher for him here. And number 3 is Linwood Player, really a traveling man lately. New Jersey 2 starts ago, last start Delaware, and now here he is in Pennsylvania.
Ideal Champ is up alongside and now past Simon's Artist, and Man He Can Scoot gets his cue right now. Man He Can Scoot was sent off 4-5 and now takes over second as Ideal Champ clears Simon's Artist on the front. First quarter 27-1, and now Man He Can Scoot takes the lead with a circuit to go. Man He Can Scoot, a length in front, now a length and a half in front from Ideal Champ, and Simon's Artist was relegated to third after showing good speed early. Macapello is fourth with 4.5 lengths to make up, a length and a half better than Wild Shot Hanover. Linwood Players trying to make ground outside of rivals to the half mile, and his flush cover in the form of Macapello, and all week moves third over from the rear of the field, 6.5 lengths off the lead of David Miller and Man He Can Scoot. 55-3 for the half mile. Just over 3/8 to go. Man He Can Scoots a length and a quarter in front. Macapello takes the first overshot up into second. Now a length away from Man He Can Scoot. Macapello turns up the pressure. Man He Can Scoot is forced to accelerate, but his lead's been cut to a neck to the quarter pole. Macapello's nearly up on level terms now, and Ideal Champ will have to wait for the open stretch. Linwood Player moves 3 wide on the far turn with a length and a half to come. All week's got 3 to make up. Of Simon's Artist, 2 off last. Wild Shot Hanover, 3/4, 123-4 off the turn. Man He Can Scoot turned aside the challenge of Macapello. Ideal Champ cut loose up the open stretch. Linwood Player trying to stay on up to the line. Ideal Champ the advantage now. Ideal Champ
Gets away in the 2-hole, but only for a few seconds. He is not about to sit behind a 52-1 shot. Ain't nobody got time for that, right? Coming around the grandstand, he just ends up letting Man He Can Scoot take over, and then right to the stretch, Eric Goodell pulls the left-hand line, and Ideal Champ wins. Coming up the passing lane in, 151-3. Very nice time. Now, the trainer of this horse is Joe Holloway, who is
that Joe Holloway?
That Joe
Jenna's Beach Boy?
Yes, Joe Holloway, yes. We had Jenna's Beach Boy on the show last week for our Blast from the Past, which you can see at HarnessWeek.com. my shameless little plug for the website.
I understand. Joe, he's been training since the 30s, hasn't he?
No, and I am going to tell him not to watch the show because you just said that.
Just kidding, Joe. Great trainer, has been doing it for years. A real wily, crafty veteran. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, love Joe Holloway.
All right, what about Sunday's 13th here at Harrah's, Philadelphia? It was a conditioned trot, 4-year-olds and up. Non-winners of $5,000 in their last 5 starts. 10 balloons were on the line. And number 8, Twin Bee Navigator with Andy Miller was 9-5. Number 7, Smokin' Muscles was 3-1 with Corey Callahan. Number 2, New Hampshire Boy with Georgie Knapp was 5-1. And here is the exciting call.
They pass us on the first occasion. Throw Time extends his lead to 2.5 over Lady Love Hanover, who continues to track from second. She closes the pocket back up with a circuit to go. Twin Bee Navigator remains close up from third. New Hampshire Boy and Political Pull race from the mid-division. 6 lengths would cover the top quintet. Divas Photo floats wide with 7 to make up, tracked by Broadway's Heir to the half mile, and Smokin' Muscles is a ground-saving last, 9 lengths off the lead. Past races midpoint in 58-1, and onto the backstretch it is Throw Time. Throw Time a length and a half leader to Lady Love Hanover. Twin Bee Navigator is first over, now within 2.25 of the lead and gaining gradually. Divas Photo is towed up a joint fourth with the locked-in New Hampshire Boy. They're 3.5 from the lead. Broadway's Heir has 5 to make up and 5/16 of a mile to do so. A length and 3/4 to Smokin' Muscles, who labors at the back of this main group. And dropping out last on a break is Political Pull, losing touch with the field. 3/4 in 127-3, 3/16 from home. Carlson calls upon Throw Time to try to hold off Twin Bee Navigator down the outside. Lady Love Hanover awaits the open stretch. Divas Photo is kicking into gear down the outside, swinging 3 wide to pass Twin Bee Navigator and to pass Throw Time. Divas Photo pulls clear in the final 16th.
All right, so what's up with this Miller problem anyway?
What Miller problem?
What Miller problem? How obvious you want it to be? Number 1, Divas Photo with Marcus Miller won by 3 in 158 flat. You know who trains Divas Photo? Hello, Herb Miller. Who's Herb Miller?
It's Marcus's dad, I believe.
Oh, Marcus's dad. And who else is he related to?
Andy Miller, I believe, is his uncle.
Andy was on The Favorite, who finished 3rd. And who was Andy married to?
Julie Miller.
What did she do for a living?
Trains horses.
Okay, the only question left was, where was David Miller? Because he was there all day, but not in this race. Or for that fact, Bodie Miller. Or Mitch Miller. Or Marvin Miller, for that matter.
Who's Marvin Miller?
Marvin Miller was the guy who gave out the $1 million checks that John Beresford Tipton wrote on the Millionaire Series many years ago. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know. I just didn't know where Miller Lite was.
We're going to investigate what's going on with this whole Miller situation. Miller Lite. We're going to do it over a Miller Lite. When we come back, we are going to have an amazing blast from the past. Hervé Filion is going to be Mike, and that in itself is very scary. Don't go away.
That should be all right from here. Be strong still. Yeah, easy.
Feel the action. Get a taste of victory. Spice things up. And play to win. Mohegan Sun, off-track wagering. Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
Hi there, everybody, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. She's Heather Vitale. I'm Steve Ross. You know who you are. And you know what? Last year, I think we can conservatively say that it was a pretty decent year for driver Tim Tetrick.
Oh, yes, it was. Well, highest money earner, like in the entire country, all in North America for a driver. I think that was his 6th consecutive year being the highest money earner, as a matter of fact.
The big question is, can we hit this guy up for a few bucks? He's got so much cash. Why can't we hit him up for a few bucks?
Well, because I believe his wife, Ashley, had a baby this year, and once you have a kid, you can just forget about doing anything you want with your money because it goes all to your children.
All right, Timmy also, he was on the Trotter of the Year. He was on the Horse of the Year. He was on, how many divisional champions?
9 out of 12 divisional champions he was a part of. He drove.
And on the downside, on Sunday here at Harrah's, Philadelphia, he only had 3 winners. Bummer. And our Sharla McBride caught up with Tim to find out what's going on in the exciting world of Timmy Tetrick.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with driver Tim Tetrick. Tim, a great year for you last year, the Hamiltonian, Breeders' Crown. How do you top that?
Just hopefully I can win the Oaks and the Hamiltonian, and win 5 Breeders' Crowns would be not bad to do that.
I know you're always trying to one-up yourself. So you mentioned a few goals you have. What are some other goals you have entering a new racing season?
Well, just stay healthy. Got Captain Treacherous coming back for the 3-year-old Glamour division of the Pacing Colts, and hopefully I'll pick up some nice young horses to drive along with that. But hopefully just stay healthy and have fun doing what I do.
You're one of the best. There's always a target on your back, but I feel like you are your biggest critic. Do you feel that you put the pressure on yourself as well?
That's a pretty good assumption there. Yeah, I'm pretty hard on myself, and I try to keep everybody happy, which is very hard to do. And mainly at the end of the year, I just want to have the right column where all the money is, be the biggest in the sport. And the last 6-7 years has worked out great for me.
All right. Well, thanks and good luck this season.
All right. Thanks.
Back to you guys.
Thank you ever so much, Sharla. And now we're going to go to an exciting feature every week. Turns me on, gets my juices flowing, psychs me up. And it's called Our Blast from the Past. All right, Heather, you are going to love this, and the people out there are going to absolutely love it. We're going to go back to Yonkers Raceway in 1988, and Hervé Filion, who is, as you know, not a very bashful guy. You put a microphone in front of Hervé's face, and anything is liable to happen. Well, that's exactly what happened. The track, Yonkers, they wired him for sound. And to see Hervé during the course of a race, and all the stuff that he says is really epic. And we have it for you, a real insider look. Hervé Filion at Yonkers Raceway in 1988, wired and mic'd.
Easy, boy. Easy, boy. The one horse, you see the one horse coming up, so I'll probably try to follow him. Here we go. Nothing leaves out on the outside, so I'm just going to drop behind the one horse here. See how it goes. He's a little bit rocky going. He's a free-legged. And I feel he's the one to beat. My horse is pacing good right now. See how he threw that hump away now. He's good and straight. You see the one horse make a jump. He's going to take him out. I know he's a little bit erratic. Here I am in front. It should be all gravy from here. Easy, boy. Keaton! I'm 1 to 5. I can't let him go. 2 to 5. I can't let you go 2 to 5. What's the matter with you? You'll see. Look, you're going to half him. 59 here. Geez, that's kind of tough on that horse here. 59. I'm going to try to get back to the three-quarter, 1:31 second. Try to back him off 31 second. 1:29 and 4. I should be all right from here. He's strong still. Yeah, easy. Now he's strong. He's not bad. He's got that hop now. Hey. 59 and 3. Last 1:29 and 4. That's a good mile for him. Hi, Albert. How you doing, Henry? Well, you know, the horse, he raced good, but I was a little bit worried the second quarter there when the 3-horse came at me. Yeah. I couldn't let him go, but he could have cost me the race. But he was good and strong. He was good. Yeah. Thank you, Albert. Henry.
Was that great or what?
Oh, I love Hervé.
I mean, I can watch the video over and over and over again. It's just great.
Yeah.
You know, where you going? I'm 2 to 5. I can't let you go.
Now, of course, if you're not familiar with Hervé, he was the all-time winningest driver in harness racing history. Until Dave Pallone broke his record this past year. 15,181, I think. Yeah, it was a whole bunch of wins. I remember when I was a little girl and I would go to Freehold Raceway, and Hervé would race at Freehold during the day. A helicopter would come down in the infield. Hervé would get in the helicopter and go off to like New York to race at night, constantly doing double headers. You know, you don't get that many wins without being a hard worker.
Capitol Hill Farms.
Yes, that was the name of his farm. Good memory.
All right, when we come
back. You still got it.
Thank you. Some of it. That was one of those things that's around my brain and refuses to leave. I can't understand why. Whatever it is. When we come back, we're going to go in the bike, and Heather's going to have the Aquarius from the Big M. Don't go away.
Escape the News taking on In Commando on the outside, applying some serious pressure.
Tonight, it's ladies' night. The lights are low, and the stakes are high. Sometimes ladies' night is just a date night in disguise. At Mohegan Sun, wherever tonight takes you, it's your time to shine.
Feel the action. Get a taste of victory. Spice things up. And play to win.
Get it!
Mohegan Sun, off-track wagering. Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
Hello there, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. We are going to go right on through the end of the year, and things are going to be ratcheted up beginning on our next show, because not only Harrah's Philadelphia action, but Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. That stuff is great, is it not?
Oh, it is. Oh, I love Pennsylvania racing. I know I'm starting to get excited.
You are. When you get excited, okay, it's time for us to go
in the bike. We're heading to the Meadowlands Saturday night for the Aquaruius final, and the purse is $57,000. This is a series for 4-year-old open pacers.
Aquarius.
Oh no, I knew you were going to find an excuse to sing somewhere in the show. Okay, we've got 2 top contenders in here. First, we've got number 1, Aquaruius. He's the favorite at 3 to 5. Last week, you know, he raced doing all the work on the front and got beat by a neck. By whom? Escape the News. Who is the second choice in here? Now, Escape the News has a 6-hole. Now, is Escape the News going to want the front? Is Aquaruius going to want the front? Is there going to be a front-end battle? Let's watch.
They're off. Escape the News is going to blast from the outside as Gingras applies whip action there. Where Are We Needy from the inside moves up second, not in a hurry. Mr. Dennis gets away third under some whip taps. Then In Commando, Yo Cheyenne Rocky and Bacon on the beach. Escape the News, a round 2 winner, leads it by 3 open lengths here. Where Are We Needy second, and Mr. Dennis is a loose third with In Commando, Yo Cheyenne Rocky and Bacon on the beach. Opening quarter, 27 seconds flat. Escape the News in Gingras dictates the terms down the backstretch in the Aquarius final, leads it by 2, tightening it a bit now. Where Are We Needy? Another length and a half back to Mr. Dennis in third. In Commando is fourth, and then it's Yo Cheyenne Rocky. and the trailer is Bacon on the Beach. Pace slows here, and they tighten in. First one out is In Commando with Ron Pierce out of fourth. And going after Escape the News, who gets a breather at the half in 55.28 seconds there. Escape the News taking on In Commando on the outside, applying some serious pressure as they hit the far turn. Where Are We Needy on the inside third. Bacon on the Beach sets it up second over fourth. As they head to three quarters, Mr. Dennis fifth on the inside, then Yo Cheyenne Rocky. And the action heats up. It's Escape the News. In Commando on the outside, pouring it on. Where Are We Needy needs some racing room now as Mark McDonald wrestles with him. Bacon on the Beach coming three high. Then Mr. Dennis and Yo Cheyenne Rocky. Three quarters, 122 and 3. 27-3. Escape the News trying to go all the way. It's Escape the News. Where Are We Needy now squeezes out. He has dead aim on the outside. Mark McDonald trying to bring him on by. But Escape the News has more. He answers the challenge. Where Are We Needy on the outside. Epic duel to the wire. Escape the News. Escape the News all the way.
Escape the News goes right to the front, completely has his way with the field, cuts out the fractions, 149 and 3. Where Are We Needy got a two-hole trip, and he came up really fast in 26 and 4, but really he just had to settle for second because Escape the News was much the best in here. Yo Cheyenne Rocky was third. Escape the News, driven by Yannick Gingras. We got to catch up with him and find out more about the race.
Yannick, in the elimination, you were the one sitting in the two-hole. So how come in the final you didn't just decide to have the same strategy?
Well, it wasn't really my decision. It was more Mark's decision. Not from the sixth hole, I decided to fire out of there and get position. And if he would have come back, that would have been fine too. He decided to not try to keep his horse quiet and set him in the two-hole, and I was happy with that too. Either way, I was fine. I think I thought his horse was the horse to beat. But if you're going to let me control it, I'll take my shot from there.
Your horse looks super coming home. Now, what can we expect from him? He's 4 years old. Does he have a big year in front of him?
I think he's going to keep improving. There's no doubt. He's a typical Ronnie's horse. Don't really put up all the time. But I think he's got all kinds of talent. Just trying to get it out of him. He always pays the stretch good. The problem with him is sometimes to get him to the stretch. He kind of cheat a little bit in the middle of the mile. But I think he's going to keep improving. I'm not sure what the stake, what they did as far as staking for him this year. I know he's getting a little break now, but I'm sure you'll hear about him sometime in the summer.
One horse that we like to talk about on the show that we hear about all year long. I'm so excited. The champion foiled again. I noticed he qualified the other day. So tell me about the qualifier and where do we see him now?
He's in to go for Saturday night in the Levy at Yonkers. He qualified good. That's where we want to go, somewhere around 52. Same plan as the last couple of years. He's going to start in the Levy, and I'm sure, hopefully, you're going to hear about him again all year. He's a pleasure to drive. He's definitely been that's the most special horse in my career. There's no doubt about it, and I'm very happy he's back again for another go.
Thanks, Yannick. And Yannick is having a major meet at the Meadowlands, man, like big time. He's like off the charts, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Hello. Oh, can I just say, Yannick's also on Twitter. So if you're on Twitter, you have to follow him because he's constantly putting up things about the horses he's driving that night.
Nice.
Yeah, really nice.
Folks, want to remind you about PA Harness Week. If you want to go to the website, HarnessWeek.com, it's got everything you need to know about everything in life. Isn't that true?
Absolutely.
All right.
He said it.
Don't forget, tonight, opening night at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. Catch the action up there if you can. If not, you can come here to Harrah's Philly. It's all around. Grab some of that action, okay?
Yes.
And for all of us here at PA Harness Week, including Bruce Casella, my partner Heather Vitale, I'm Steve Ross, reminding you to stay thirsty, my friends. Oh, no, that wasn't it. That was another one, right? Pick up the pace and get high on harness.
It's only natural.
There they go. Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily.
Underway. Starting fast last night, Eric Messenger to the